National First Gen Day. What does this mean to you?
Being first gen to me is an empowering experience for me to beat the odds.
Happy National First Gen Day. So guys, what does it mean to you being first gen?
To me, being a first gen college student basically is a huge opportunity for me to do something that no one else in my family has done and to pursue my dreams and the career that I want to do after college.
And it sets an example for everybody in your family too. Like, it's something that can be done. You're breaking the barriers down, and it's just seeing a new light in the world and showing it to people in your family that have not done it.
Happy National First Gen Day. What does today mean to you, Denise?
Being first gen means that there is a lot of kids out there working really hard to get into college and to get this opportunity that their parents weren't able to get, and they're working to create a better future for themselves.
Thank you, Denise. Happy National First Gen Day. What does first gen mean to you?
Being first gen to me means breaking all the scripts that society has written out for people who have parents who haven't gone to college. And for me, that means being the first person in my family to go to college, to be an example for other children in my family to look up to.
Happy National First Gen Day. So what does it mean to you being first gen?
So being first generation, I'm really proud. I'm first. I'm the first one in my immediate family to go to college. And I remember in high school, it was an experience that I wasn't getting support at home because my parents didn't really know how to help me. And I surrounded myself with people at school, most of my friends, and talking to their parents about their experiences and just learning from the people around me and just doing the work, finding out what I needed to do and building up my community. And that was my experience of being first gen.
Happy National First Gen Day. So what was your first gen experience?
My first gen experience was at Penn State University, where I had a rough transition because my parents didn't go to a four-year university, so it was hard for me to learn how to transition from high school to college. But overall, I did have support from other first gen students as well as different resource offices so that I could have a smooth transition. And then after that, I graduated, four-year university, Penn State, Golden Nittany Lions.
Happy National First Gen Day. What's it like for you?
Being first gen, I'm very proud. Me and all my sisters were able to go to college. We all had different experiences going through that. My mom was kind enough to work as a janitor to help us go to private schools. But even though I was there at a private school, I never heard the word college. My sisters were a lot older than me, so they're away from home. So I made tons of mistakes. The application, the research, financial aid, I needed help and there wasn't any help. But the one thing that I've learned from my parents, even though they didn't know what SAT or ACT was this message: nothing's impossible unless you think it's impossible. Happy National First Gen Day. That's right. So tell me how it is being first gen.
Being first gen, I think it's a great opportunity for me that I had the opportunities to go to college and be the first person in my family to do that. But it's also a lot of pressure though too as well. That pressure was good for me because it made me feel like I had to work hard and it wasn't about just me. It was about the people the shoulders I was standing on, my mom, my dad who didn't go to college, my grandparents who didn't go to college, my sisters who tried to go but they didn't finish. And so I had a lot of pressure on myself to do that, but that pressure actually pushed me to work hard. But at the same time, it was really, really tough to be a first-generation college-bound student, to going through that process by myself. My parents didn't know what to do. I had to advocate for myself, had to do all my applications by myself, all those different things. It is hard. But at the same time, I'm grateful for the grace of God to be able to give the opportunity.
Happy National First Gen Day.
Hey.
Yeah, so how was it for you?
It's great. Both my parents were in World War II and had the GI Bill, but chose not to go to school. And so they really encouraged all of us to go to school. I went to school, actually dropped out junior year, and then went back when I was 50 and got my degree and my master's. So there is hope for everybody. When the right time and the right place, you could go to college.
Thank you, Mr. Curry.